Well, here we go. We're a week away from that summer Stadia Connect, and to say that there is going to be quite a bit riding on this would be the understatement of the decade in terms of gaming. Next-gen consoles are right around the corner. Stadia is still trying to recover from that disastrous launch, and while it has in my eyes been doing a great job rolling a lot of features since then, it really has a lot of work to do the remaining of the year to really get its footing with the future of what this platform is gonna look like. With that said, in this video, we're going to discuss what I want to see at this Connect, what needs to happen for us to really feel confident in this investment. I also, regardless of what I talk about in this video, I want you guys to let me know what you want to see, what you hope to continue to see going forward as they do pay attention to this community and these videos. Please subscribe for more Stadia content. I will be streaming this on the 14th live on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed to see the live reactions. But right away, I want to mention that this Connect will be on display in a public space as they are partnering with the Summer Game Fest, so there will be a lot more eyeballs outside of the Stadia community who will be watching. The reason I'm telling you this is to put everything that we're going to talk about into context, especially in this video. But the biggest thing that I'm looking for more than anything is the first teaser in what Google's first-party studios are working on. This is absolutely going to be key for quite a few reasons, with the first being that it's time to start showcasing what a cloud platform can do and why Stadia is just as much of a big player as all these next gens. The fact of the matter is a cloud platform can do a lot more even with the new generations of consoles coming, and I'm not talking about visuals. I'm talking about the ability to create games so much bigger, so much more vast, and not be limited to the hardware constraints of what these console boxes can do. For example, Stadia can make a battle royale featuring 200 people or more with next-gen graphics. It can feature maybe an MMORPG and the likes that we've never seen. Maybe hundreds of people battling it out, battling some demons. We are literally only hindered by our imagination at this point. And that is what Stadia needs to showcase next week. It doesn't need to be a full-blown trailer, something soon to be released. Just something that whets our beak and let us know that something massive on the horizon is coming, and every gamer is just gonna sit there in amazement. Now, I'm not trying to put a ton of pressure on them. Realistically, it is too soon to see a game release, a first-party title that is, and I fully understand that. If another Connect is meant to happen in the next 3 months, then I'll be okay with this part of it being delayed just one last time. But I do want you guys to keep in mind that a game like Hyperscape apparently was just developed in 2 years. A game like that is what I actually want to see built on Stadia. A first-party studio that creates a game that incorporates many people in a multiplayer setting, has lots of social features, whether it's a battle royale or some adventure game, as long as you can somehow bring many people together at the same time, to the likes of which we've never seen before, then adding the other features that we have already on this platform, integrated like a Stream Connect, crowd play, stage share, I mean you name it. Every single feature, make it one giant map, and continue to develop down the line and make it easy to access, whether it's just behind a pro subscription or whatever the case may be. This is what I hope to see more than anything, because I think this would create the most buzz outside of the Stadia community. But okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about what else I would like to see at this Connect. But let me start with what I don't want to see real quick. Since this Connect is being showcased to a lot of non-Stadia hopefuls, what I don't want to see is a lot of features that have already been talked about. Don't waste too much time on that, because frankly, a lot of these features should have been rolled out, and we know that a lot of it has to do and is dependent on the developers implementing them. I totally get that. With that said, I would like to see family sharing finally as the #1 thing, but I don't think this Connect is necessary to announce that. Outside of that, I hope that new, never-before features are possibly displayed and talked about. Maybe something else that we've never seen before. Stadia needs to continue to show why it's different from anything else out there. But more than anything, as you guys all know, we need games. That is what so far we know this Connect will feature. We've gone through this entire summer and have seen a multitude of games teased and talked about, with almost none of them having been officially confirmed for Stadia. A good game that comes to mind off the top of my head is the new Star Wars Squadrons, a game that in a normal circumstance I usually wouldn't even care about until I saw the actual gameplay and realized that these games are evolving to another level with the next gen. Another game that comes to mind is Hyperscape, a new battle royale that I've already dumped quite a few hours in myself, and I'm pretty hooked. These are realistic games because they are publishers Stadia is partnered with. Apex Legends is a title we might see stealth dropped on the 14th and would be realistic and would be welcomed. There is a lot of games that we can continue to pour onto this list without a doubt, and I want to continue to see Stadia be on par with the next gen consoles in regards to third-party studios. In general, we need to see a lot of games announced at this Connect more than anything else. While indie games are great, and you literally will not find a bigger fan of indie games anywhere than myself, but they are not what sells a platform like Stadia. Indie games will be cool to see, but we need to see the heavy hitters going forward. Now, the last thing that I want to see at this Summer Connect involves none of us who are already on the platform. My bet is that this will happen, and that is an actual full display of what Stadia actually is and what it can do, and this is something that is needed. There needs to be a clear message at this Connect for all the new eyeballs that Stadia is a cloud platform that is free. You don't need to buy equipment of any kind. You can buy a game and launch that game on almost any screen instantly, and if you pay $10, you can get close to 20 games for free right away. And with next gen coming, it's gonna be expensive. Stadia is a much cheaper alternative to the next gen, and explaining what Stadia is all about is a message that I want to see conveyed at this Connect, because we need more people buying into this service so they can see how awesome it is, and it's easier for publishers and developers to join in on the cloud gaming goodness and continue to churn out more games. There is so many misconceptions about Stadia, and I want to see all of these outright addressed in a maybe small commercial or something quick and concise and very easy to understand. Now, if you noticed a theme throughout this entire video, that is that this Connect needs to be about attracting new people, not placating to us who are already invested. If they are doing a great job at announcing amazing things, we'll be passively benefiting as people who are already on this platform. Just keep in mind that if what you end up seeing at this Connect leaves you feeling disappointed that things didn't get announced that we should have already seen, like previous Stadia specific features, that this Connect might not be about us, and that would be a good thing in my opinion. But alright guys, by now you have figured out what I hope to personally see at this Connect. Now, I didn't get into an insane amount of specifics in regards to games or features because I want you guys to let me know down below what you're wanting to see, what you hope happens, and if you believe like I do that this Summer Connect is going to be extremely important. Let me know all that, and I will be streaming this live on the channel on the 14th, so make sure you're subscribed here so you can watch the news live as it happens. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Sunny, and I'll see you guys in the cloud.